Hello, Spiderduck. Welcome to the Spiderduck Showcase. Today we have for you Double Dragon of the Neon variety, the Way Forward remake from... or not remake, but sequel from a couple years ago. With me as a co-host, please introduce yourself.
I'm Greg Livingston.
Thanks for joining me, Greg. And I wanted to start with Stage 4. Double Dragon Neon is a pretty cool game, but I think it only builds up steam at about halfway through, and there are 10 stages, so I thought today we might go over the midpoint.
Why would you want to do something like that?
Well, oftentimes, watching a new game, it's easy to watch the beginning and say, like, why would this game be at all interesting? And so here we just skip to the meat of things.
So are you saying this game's not interesting?
Well, no, but at the beginning you can confuse it for a typical brawler. But,
I was hoping for a typical brawler when I first started playing this, because typical brawlers are what I love most.
I guess the thing that gets me is that I would argue that Streets of Rage is an above-average brawler.
Yes!
And demands the kind of attention that Double Dragon Neon does as well.
I feel like there's a big difference between the two games, though.
Double Dragon is more technical, maybe? Oh shit, sorry.
Earner! Oh, look at that! That was... Oh, Jesus. He didn't stop running.
Alright,
I wasn't even holding the button down anymore.
I'll take that side. Or you take that side.
I'll take all sides. Oh boy.
Alright, I'll take this side.
Alright, we'll both take both sides.
So,
because, why not?
Probably the most distinctive thing about Double Dragon Neon is... Let me show this off with this guy. So when you press L, you can duck under a punch. And if you do it perfectly... Alright, thanks. That guy decided not to do it. If you do it perfectly... like that, and get hit.
Yeah, see, this is me getting my ass whooped, because it turns out I am, even though this is the kind of game that I love a side-scrolling brawler, you are just far, far better than I am. Oh god, I'm probably screwing you over right now.
That's fine.
You know, I'm used to that.
So the main interesting thing about this game is that you, like, if you perfectly dodge enemies, you get a boost in damage for a short time. So it's incentive to carefully study how your enemies work and make sure you work around that.
Oh, go ahead.
The thing that keeps me from ever engaging in that is there's often so many different enemies hanging around that it's hard to focus on dodging any particular enemy. Because the next one's just going to come along and hit me while I'm trying to work on the one.
Yeah, this is kind of the problem that I've come to realize also. It is a... Oh boy.
Okay, grab the key.
Ah!
No.
Well, I grabbed the key.
Yeah, you took it with you.
Yeah, I didn't think they could want it that bad.
I honestly don't know what you get for the key, because I've never successfully escaped this room with it.
Yeah, I would have liked to have known also. It's nigh impossible when you're on your own, though, and...
Because when you're carrying the key, all you can do is kick.
Yeah, I don't know, this game presents multiple problems to you at the same time, and I don't mean like the game is problematic by any means. I mean it's the combat in it's tight and all that kind of shit, but it's not like, it doesn't feel as fast-paced and like you can really plan things out at the same time like Streets of Rage. And that's kind of what I expected from a game that came out quite recently.
So have you ever played the classic Double Dragons?
I have, even though my favorite one is actually Battletoads versus Double Dragon.
Well, that's a Battletoads game, let's be honest.
Hey, it's better.
That's yours.
Might be mine.
The classic Double Dragons were always much more carefully paced. I guess I'll take this one.
Yeah, the pacing was a lot different, and I feel like it's that way. Thank you. That's me being awesome. I'm just flying out.
What
doors.
the hell is this baseball bat doing?
It's just hanging out. I've noticed some weird physics in this game, so I've seen something like that happen before. Yeah, like, I wanted some fun throws and everything in this game, and there were none of those to really be had. It was like, with Streets of Rage, you would have the ability to sometimes suplex enemies and all this other kind of stuff, and with this game, it's like, well, you can stun them and then you can do a toss to them. I haven't found a way to possibly do any kind of suplex or anything like that. So it's constantly been hit them until they are stunned and then throw them across the screen.
No, Double Dragon has always been a much more modest game, and I think it's impressive how much mileage it gets out of its, given that you don't have many options given with your grapples. Also, are you ready for a reference?
I'm ready for every reference ever. I feel like this is referencing something. I'm just not sure what. Double doors. Oh my god.
So, one interesting thing about Double Dragon Neon is, okay, I guess a little bit of background. You only get 5 bosses in the game. Every second stage has a boss. And the bosses, though, are typically the easiest part of the game because they're so tightly scripted.
Are they really the easiest?
They really are the easiest. The enemies are really difficult to work around because of how they network together, but when you have a boss, he just does one attack at once, and you can see it coming from like a mile away.
Yeah, I guess that's quite a true statement, because, yeah, I do find myself dying on the enemies a lot more than bosses. By the time I get to the bosses, it's like, you have 0 lives left, so go fuck yourself.
That's true. Yeah. If you died on a boss, it's pretty frustrating.
It never gives you enough of a chance to... This is a game that's very much based on the thing that a lot of these games have going for them currently, which is, hey, you need to figure out how the systems work so you can actually work them around your playstyle, or work your playstyle around them. Like, you have to change the way that you would play a game like this normally, and instantly hop into, we want you to play it like this, you have counters that you need to do, and for doing those counters properly will actually reward you by being able to have more damage done to the enemies around you. And while being in combat with the grunts themselves, you end up taking them out a little bit faster. So I guess because the major mechanic of the game is, well, the main interesting mechanic of the game is a counter, then the gameplay tends more towards passive rather than active, where it's more about studying and waiting. I've never stopped loving this roll that he does. I can't help it. Oh, I'm going to steal his knife because one of us is better than the other, and we'll probably need a weapon. Well, actually, about that, I found there are tapes you can get, so just to show them off. Yes, please. This is the Sosetsitsu, which are different moves you can
perform when you press the R button. And then you also have stances, which are passive moves, or just like passive attributes that you can modify. So right now I have Absorb equipped, which means whenever I deal damage to an enemy, I receive some health back.
Okay.
So that lets me sort of cheese the game by making it more of a damage race than a genuine contest of skill.
Sorry, I'm just looking at things here. So I didn't realize this somehow, that both things could be equipped. That's actually, see, I just learned this, and this is probably part of the reason why I suck so bad at this game. I am absolutely horrendous at this game.
It's a hard game. Everybody's gonna suck at first.
I have sucked at this game, not at first, just completely just kept sucking at this game. I'm absolutely terrible.
Eric, you've only had the game for like a week.
I know, and I am the absolute drizzling shits at this game.
How long do you think it takes to get good at a game?
Usually not that long, but with this game, for some reason, everything's against me. The one-inch punch. That is absolutely great.
I don't know, maybe the games you've been playing haven't been demanding any skill.
I have been playing extremely, extremely hard games, and especially like Risk of Rain. That game is brutally hard, and a game that I cannot recommend high enough, but
Steam recommended it to me.
See? Because you should be playing Risk of Rain.
I'm playing Double Dragon. Do you want the boomerang?
Well, kind of, but you know what? I want to see it used properly. You should totally get that boomerang.
The neat thing about the boomerang is that it'll like sit on top of an enemy and deal successive hits. So it's very good at damaging.
Really? That's kind of awesome, actually.
See? Right there. Okay, maybe not this time.
I have a sickle. I love how she... Oh. Alright, here, you take that.
Oh, no way. We can pass it back and forth.
I wonder if there's an achievement for that.
Alright, this is too dumb.
Oh, no, it's not too dumb at all. That was awesome.
I keep thinking it's a banana peel, and like the black thing at the top is like the stem.
It does look... I was going to say there's a helicopter coming because there's blades just sitting there. Million Missile Meddler Killicopter. Oh boy.
There you go. That's the magic of boomerangs.
That was pretty awesome. Now, that thing... We've had that boomerang for a while. Does that thing just not go away?
Yeah, I think it only goes away when you lose track of it. Most weapons in this game break.
Well, that's how everything in life is.
Oh.
It breaks. Oh no! What? Oh boy.
Yeah, so sometimes the stages have variety segments that are really cool, like in the previous stage there were parts of the ship that opened up and sucked guys out into space, and that was really neat to play with. But this is kind of boring. It's just a little too much waiting for my taste.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it seems like it's just there to be annoying. I'm glad that I suck, because now you get to see you rolling the tapes and everything like that. I love this game and how it's very much based on nostalgia. And it's like, oh, well, this is totally 80s shit that we think about. And there's even cassette tapes and all this other kind of shit, but it also sticks with the fact that, like, these guys never got out of the 80s, and this is just an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. See, while you run, I'm just gonna roll, because rolling is so much funnier. Look at that combat roll. Yeah, it'd probably be smart if I... Oh, wait, never mind. Hey! I got this. All me. Oh boy,
oh my god, she just threw a knife in your face. Oh wait.
Yeah, I'm getting massive lag.
Oh.
Some of the worst lag I've ever experienced, actually. She's still alive on my screen. And you just disappeared.
Hi.
Oh, you just went down the ladder. Now I'm still rolling.
I wonder if this is my
great.
connection or the game.
I am going to take a major guess here and say your connection.